And gentlemen, it is that time again. Time for Zen AM. Start off with some breath work. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh, y'all. What's good, everybody?
What's good, man?
What's good, man? We got another episode of Zen AM. I'm your host, Nehemiah. We got Daria and DTB Brooks. You already know the conversation started way before y'all even got here.
I know.
It's March 17th. It's Tuesday. Month is almost through. Spring break is either coming to an end for some people or it's about to start for some people.
It ain't spring
It's
break.
all month.
It's all winter break.
It's winter break. It's warm in Texas, though, ain't it?
That's a good question. Let me
don't nobody go to Atlanta for spring break?
Oh man, but they on the East Coast with it for sure. Let me see Houston weather.
Florida always warm though.
It's 37 degrees in Houston right now.
37 degrees.
Yeah, the high today would be 61.
Oh, 61 ain't bad though.
No, it ain't bad.
61, you still get it in, but at night, 30.
Bundle up.
But black spring breakers don't hang out outside. It's in the clubs.
Outside?
Like most of the parties be in the clubs. I think they got like that outdoor rodeo and stuff.
Yeah.
From the lines and everything that I was seeing, it wasn't like South Padre Island where about 5 or 6 of the clubs are like mostly outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like these are inside the building, so they be straight.
Right.
If it's cold out now, it ain't like you stuck outside. South Padre, when it's windy, you feel every bit of that wind.
You feeling all of that.
Feeling all that. I'm curious what the weather is in Padre then. What's the weather out in South Padre then?
Check, man.
I know we're gonna have it's different when we switch our channels. We gotta slowly start to build the algorithm to come over here.
59, high 65 today.
Okay.
So that's like 62 because that wind and that breeze from that ocean.
It still don't feel good though.
Nah, don't feel good.
I still don't feel good.
Nah.
We used to, man, South Padre. We used to.
That's what I said, man.
Your book coming out Island, man.
Your book coming out soon, man. Save it for the book.
Oh my God. Just put it like this. I did South Padre Island for 6 or 7 years in a row.
Uh-huh.
I was out there DJing every spring break. The first year I didn't DJ. I just hosted. And then I think the second year and on I was DJing. And then this is how bad it is, right? We can go down memory lane, man. I love brothers and sisters. But look, man, I tried to put on. Darian. You gotta understand, man. I got into a position of power down there in South Padre Island. I was working directly with the owner of the company. Like whenever I would go down there, he's texting me directly. It wasn't a booking agent, wasn't anything. So me and him we was on, that type of basis still. If I text him today, we'll still talk.
Right.
So I got into a position where I started being the person to book people down there. Like, yo, you want to bring any of your other cast member friends? It wasn't like that at first. Daria, when I got to that position, you got to understand what I did. I said, you know what? I can book all of the regular people. I can book Johnny Bananas. I can get CT. I can get Wes. Me and Wes had actually did a year together, which is a whole nother story in itself. But why don't I get the people who don't get that many gigs? Why don't I get the brothers who don't get to do this? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, if I'm in a position of power, I'm gonna try to get all brothers and sisters who don't really get this opportunity. So I ended up making it one of the blackest cast member spring breaks ever. It was me. I got Cyrus. I got Brandon Nelson. I got Nick Brown from Real World Hollywood. I got Noor, who was an Indian dude from Fresh Meat. And then it was me. And then who else do we get? And then Big Easy, the bigger dude. So I made it a black spring break. It was like, look, man, if I can book people, and Tyree. And I booked Tyree. Now, mind you, they don't really get it. We don't get the same opportunities that these other cast members get, right? So this is like my 6th year being down there. And I'm like, all right, let's make some moves. So get down there, man. And I'm not going to say no names, but One of the brothers ended up undercutting me, went directly to the owner and said, I can book way better talent than him. I'll do it for cheaper than him. Went to the owner and said, this undercut me. Owner's like, all right, let's do it. He's like, I could get you Darrell, I could get you these rappers. Undercut me. Now, next year I look, he's doing the booking for spring break.
Mm.
And
Now let me ask you a question. Did he book
not
you?
even invited.
Oh, that was an undercut.
I'm not even invited. And then one of the other brothers went on to go throw his own spring break, doing his own hiring.
Did he throw you on?
Nope. Nope. You know who he went and got?
Oh.
One of the CTs and the Johnny Bananas and stuff. That's who he went and got. So I haven't done spring break since then, but that is, it left me with a real bad taste in my mouth. I was so upset for such a long time over it. I was just like, man.
As much as you want to, you can't help your own, man. They never appreciate it, or they gonna snake you behind your back because they feel like it's only one in power that can hold that title. But no, we can knock down the door together and create our own.
And that's what I was trying to do. And that was my first real glimpse at what it's like when you really are trying to help your own. And when you get into a position of power, your own sometimes isn't who you think they are. Your own is not the skin color. That is not who your own is.
Okay. So who is our own?
It's like Jesus said, right? When it was like, your mother, and then we're down there. He's like, who's my mother? My mother and my brothers or sisters are those who follow the word. So,
but I'm gonna be go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes it's the people that follow the word that snake you the most.
They not following the word then.
Ooh.
That's very easy and clear. That's very easy and clear.
I'm gonna be honest. We really might gotta take a break from this show because you not stopping. I'm just noticing now, like you just not gonna stop. That's crazy. Now you talking today.
We ain't playing no games with them no more. So I was very, very black this and black that, you know, coming up in high school and being black militant and Rastafari and big Africa tattoo. And doing my MTV pictures like this. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Africa and the fist tattoo showing. Very militant. Very, very about black people. My whole goal was to change the image of blacks in television. That was my whole goal when I started getting on TV. So I wanted to give everybody opportunities, man. And that was my first understanding of one, the entertainment industry, and two, your own are the people who are more like you, and it does not matter what color skin. Your own could be a white brethren, Asian brethren,
right?
Anything, Native American brethren or sister. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that early on, man. It ain't about that, man. Because sometimes it's crabs in the barrel.
Yeah, it's always gonna be crabs in the barrel. I'm gonna be honest though. I feel like it's not even a race thing, but sometimes you gotta make it a race thing. But we gotta start passing and sharing the plug, man. I'm noticing a lot of people it's coming up shorthanded because they not passing and sharing the plug. I don't want to put, you know, our family business out there, but somebody going through that right now as we speak. They not passing and sharing a plug, and they holding them back. And it's like, man, if you are part of the kingdom, or if you say you rep that, what's the difference, bro? You just putting another person on. Even if you go down a few steps, you putting that person on, he always gonna look out for you.
Yeah.
And I feel like people are nervous to give that power to the next person. I'm cool with like, yo, if I give you this position or share this plug and I drop down 4 steps, I'm cool with that. Cause I know if I'm ever in need, you're gonna always remember that. If you got a good heart, you're gonna be like, you know what? you did do this, I'm a pass the plug back to you. But I don't see that no more, man.
Yeah.
I don't see that no more.
It's because we've been forced with this lack mentality. We live in a mentality, and this is conditioned, and no issues to the brothers and sisters who did this to me, but we've been put into position, especially blacks, to know that there's very limited spots.
Right.
And there's not enough. When you're a black cast member doing the challenge, you're fighting for that pole position. It's not like the other cast members. If you go do a challenge, they can, if Johnny, if CT, if Jordan, if Wes, if Rogan, if all of these people want to do the show, they're all on. They're on. It's the MTV, well, not even MTV, but Bruno and Murray is looking at like, we gotta win. We gotta win. But when it comes to the black cast members, they won't put us all on. We fighting for one position. You won't see Leroy, you won't see Darrell, you won't see me, you won't see Corey, you won't see Nelson, you won't see all of us on one show unless it's something major like season 40. But season 40, they eliminated like 8 people on the first day.
Right.
So when you look at that as black cast members, we instantly be put into a position where we are now bidding against our brothers and sisters, and we didn't even want to.
Right.
I love Leroy. I love Leroy. But what they do is they put you in a position to where you start to say, dang, how come he keeps getting called and I'm not getting called? Or when your brothers get the call, they be like, yo, I'm going on the show. You instantly know, damn, I'm not going now. So we are put into this very, very small pot to where unnaturally we have to bid against each other, because if one of us goes, we know that there's a good chance the other ones aren't going. And we're put into this small pot. So for the black cast members, it's much different experience. It's a much different experience. And that carried over with the spring break. That's
my thing. It's like at the end of the day, the show got to end, but don't like take it outside of where, real life. Now, let me ask you a question. We got Zen AM, right? Zen AM, we doing major moves. One of them people come back and ask for the plug. You gonna share the plug?
Absolutely. It's not on me. It's not. These are not my resources. I'm a channel.
Right.
Nothing belongs to me. You only keep in this life what you give away. So if I get blessed with the plug goes out.
Right.
You do have to be careful though, because there's something called bread of shame, right? In Kabbalah, they talk about it, and it's giving people things that they didn't earn. So if one of those brothers were to come to me, one in particular, and ask me for the plug, I won't give it to them unless they apologize and acknowledge what happened before. And I'll put it to, hey, this is what happened. And I'll say it straight up. This is what happened before. You're going to need to apologize because X, Y, and Z. And if they apologize, hell yeah.
Right.
We get it together. The Bible talks about, it's like, how many times should I forgive my brother? It's like 60 times 6.
But what if he's not your brother though?
That's what I'm saying. But that's where that apology comes in. They have to repent. They got to. If not, then no. You don't just give things. They gotta, you know what I'm saying? They gotta be like, look, my bad, brother.
Right. I feel like they only apologize when they in need of something. Cause it's like, if you really sorry, like, don't let years go down. Like, why it's a friction. Or you be like, hey, bro, we used to be cool. What's wrong? Like, what you did. You undercut me, bro. And it's cool if you did that. You should have just said, hey, bro, I got bigger talent. I'ma say if I can go, but I'ma still keep you on a rider. Like, for him to not do that, that's crazy.
And that's their own thing. You know what I'm saying? That's their own thing. That's what they have to live with. That's what they have to battle with. I ended up getting blessed and getting thrown back on the challenge. Some of them didn't get that opportunity. Some of them did get the opportunity to come back, but didn't take it as far as I did, Right. So when we look at it, The show naturally, if you don't do any self work, can create bitterness inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, there was some bitterness inside of me because I didn't do the self work. Because you look at all of these opportunities gone by you, all of them just passing right by, and you've done nothing. You literally got to sit and wait for a phone call from somebody to be a part of it. You can't just actively call and, hey, I want to do the next show, or I see you doing the promo. So for me, at the time, I didn't recognize what God was doing in my life, but he was getting me ready for the life after that.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of cast members got stuck in the reality TV life. But me, I had to go get a job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on air and I'm working a regular job. Cast members is flying around getting paid $1,000 a night. And I was working 2 regular jobs because I wasn't really getting gigs like that. So at the time, it was a, I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they not getting this? And the more I started into my spiritual practice and stuff, the more I was able to zoom out and see that I was getting a blessing. Because while these people were getting so accustomed to this life that was temporary, I was already forced to go back into the life that we all were going to get forced back into.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a head start.
Right, right.
So when everything started drying up for everybody, they was panicking. They didn't know what to do. And I was already back acclimated.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to understand and learn that my mission is different from everybody else's, and not to judge what my calling and my mission is compared to them.
Right.
So
right.
that was a big wake up call for me. But without having a spiritual background and stuff, some of these brothers and sisters are still bitter. That's not even just the black ones; it's just cast members. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get a call. Oh my God, they ain't called me for 40. They ain't called me for 41. It's just, it turns into a thing because fame is a very, very fame is the most dangerous drug in the world.
Yeah.
Because you can't just go buy it.
Right.
Any other drug, you can go buy it. You know it'll go score. Fame, you can't get it. You got to hope that it's given to you.
Mm-hmm.
So now you start getting people doing more or things outside of their character to try to get it back.
Right, right. That's true. And we had an all-time high of that. People doing anything for the gram, doing anything for the likes. I'm like, man, y'all doing some crazy stuff out here. But get it how you live, man.
And you know, it's this is the first time that regular people get a drop of fame and get to become famous on their own. Before, you had to be some type of musician or some type of TV star or something.
Mm-hmm.
We started to see the change of that. And we started getting these overnight celebrities, which was not a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you think when back in the day, for you to be famous, you had to get put on.
Right.
But then we start looking and we start seeing these people become famous for the most random things.
Mm-hmm.
We look at the dude, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your, that dude. He became famous because he got interviewed for the news and said some wild stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So now you go from being just a regular guy, getting a news interview, and now you famous?
Yeah.
That's like winning the lottery. Some people ain't ready for that energy. It's too much energy, and that's the reason why most lottery winners, a lot of them end up committing suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Way too much energy, way too fast.
Where you wanna go with it next? Because I have I guess a question.
Yeah,
to ask you, but I don't know if you want to go breath work, news.
No, ask.
Let it. I was reading Numerology Nation. She said dealt with this with an ex-friend business partner. I wanted to be able to push through the solidarity, but just had to let that go. And I wanted to talk about betrayal.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's still in sync with the topic that we're going through. It's like, how do you deal with betrayal? For me, I feel like everyone is gonna betray me.
Mm.
And I put that in my mind, so if it happens, I'm not like thrown off by it. Like everybody, because I understand people have their own lives and I don't live in their lives. It's just like they got to protect their home, their family, and themselves. So if they have to choose themselves over me, more than likely they're going to choose themselves. So it's like betrayal is in everyone, in
Yeah.
every situation.
Right.
So is that a good way to look at it? Like, how do you feel about being betrayed? And because it's a hard thing, I'm gonna tell you,
Sure.
like, I had to swallow my pride in certain situations, but I learned that betrayal is like it's inevitable. It's in everything
Yeah.
right now.
Absolutely. And that's a really good question because we do all deal with it. And it goes back again to the crabs in the barrel mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Betrayal can come in so many different ways, right? It can come from a coworker, it can come from a boss, it can come a friend, it can come from a significant other, it can come from a family member, it can come from anywhere because betrayal is being led to believe one thing and then the person ends up doing something else,
Right.
right? Like we were led to believe something and
Right.
something else happened. So the best way for me that has helped me deal with betrayal is actually part of the 4 agreements. And it's that book that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And in that book, one of the 4 agreements is to not take anything personal.
Right.
And when we start to learn to not take anything personal, the first thing that happens is that we realize people aren't doing that to us. They're
Mm-hmm.
not doing this to Darian. They're not doing this to Nehemiah. If someone is lying to my face, telling me one thing, and then they're not just doing this to me. This is a personality trait. This is something that they do.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just doing it to me. This is something that they do.
Right. Right.
So I'm not going to take it personal. Like if you lie to me, there's a good chance that you've lied to other people. I'm not
Right.
the only one that you lied to.
Right. Right.
That softens it a little bit because
Right.
now we can start to get out of victim mode. You did this to me.
Right.
It's all about me, me, me.
Right.
You did this
Right.
to me. How
Right.
could you do this to me?
Right.
But it's not like that. It is these people, everyone shows us through the actions who they are. And it's just for us to see that and accept it. And this is who this person is. I can choose to spend more time with this person, less time, or the same amount of time. But everyone
Mm-hmm.
is just showing you who they are. And it's up to us to believe it.
Right. Right.
So this person showing me, I'm not going to take this is how that person is
Right.
because we do this with other people. We do this with we got family members right now that we know if we leave $5 on the table, they gonna take it.
Right. Right.
But we don't take it personal when they do.
Right.
We know that's how they are.
Right.
So
Right.
man, that's our cousin. Man, don't leave no money
Right.
around him.
Right. Right.
Look, don't leave no money around him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So we've shown that we have that skill in other areas in our life, but sometimes when we start to take it personal, it gets elevated. So when
Mhm.
our cousin does it, we don't take it personal because we have a full awareness of how he is.
Right.
But when someone else does it, we don't have the full awareness of how they are. And a lot of times it's that action that's giving us the full awareness. So we're thrown off.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this person was like that. So
Right.
it throws us off even more. But once we know that person's like that, we're not affected by it as much because
Right.
we don't take it personal.
Right. And a lot of people in the chat will probably wonder, like, I'm so forgiving, or I always do this. And this is how I understand it in my brain. Betrayal, they did it to Jesus in the Bible.
Come on.
Like, I'm no bigger than Jesus.
Mm-mm.
I come
Mm-mm.
from him. So if they did it to him, they got to do it to me.
Yes.
And if they don't, I must be bigger and better than somebody that I come from, and I'm not that. So any situation with me understanding people, even loving people through hurt, or even dealing with betrayal, it's like, man, it was you though. Cool.
Yeah.
They did it to my father, so they got to do it to me. And that's how I look at it. That's just how I take it and look at it.
And you want to know why that's so powerful?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take a sip, she said. Take a sip. I love it. It's like the story of the goats of the goldsmith, right? And they're like heating the gold. And they're like, how do you know when it's done? Right. And the goldsmith says, when I can see my reflection in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's similar to God. It's like, how does God know when a person is done?
Right.
It's like when I can see my reflection in them.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all working up to get to that reflection.
Yeah.
So when you say if they did this to my father, that's you working up to that.
Right.
Of course it's
Right.
gonna happen to me. Of
Yeah.
course it's gonna happen to me. Of
Yeah.
course. Of course. Because we're trying to walk in the line like our creator.
Right.
And the
Right.
creator had his best friends. He said, before the clock hour and this, you are gonna deny me twice. And they
Right.
eating the last meal together. This is his
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So you're absolutely right about that. It is about us. We don't be one of the biggest issues is that as humans, we've learned to fall into victim mode.
Mm-hmm.
Why me? Why did this happen to me? This always happens to me.
Right.
Get out of victim mode. Happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Everything you think you going through that's only happening to you, I guarantee we could throw a rock and it's happening to 5 people.
Yeah.
It ain't just you.
Ain't just you.
Get off your high horse.
Yeah.
The world is not against you. The world is for us to have us grow in the way that we need. And these instances may not be the way you want them to be. So you look at them as bad. So your own perception. So you think the world is against you.
Right. Right.
Why does
Right.
I keep cheating? Why does my boyfriend keep cheating on me? He's showing you who he is.
Right.
Why do you keep choosing to be with a cheater?
Right.
He's not cheating on you. He's doing him
Mm-hmm.
or her. There's no victim there. So we got to get off that high horse. Everything that we go through is not even close to what the creator's gone through.
Right. That's the thing that we gotta. But I'm gonna tell you, Numerology Nation. That's what I say. I used to ask God why me, and it's like why not? Why not?
Why not?
Why not me? Let me be the chosen one. Let me go through it.
Take me through that. Take me through that.
Take me through it. I want to go.
What kind of life do we want? Like, what kind of life do we want? Do we think that sitting on a beach away from civilization, sipping pina coladas, that's the life that you want? You know how bored you'll be of that?
Right, right.
They make scary movies like that called like Castaway and stuff where they're stuck on these beautiful places and they can't get off. So we got to get out of our minds of wanting an easy life and wanting things easy. It's like you talk to any bodybuilder, you talk to anybody. There's nothing easy about results. Nothing easy. So when these people are, I'm extending my hand to help them out, and they take the hand and bite them. That's on them.
Right.
That's not on me. I'm not that's not gonna make me stop extending my hand just because a couple of people bit it.
Right.
No, not at all. I'm gonna keep extending it even more because I'm trying to be like the creator.
Right.
He never stopped giving.
Yeah.
He didn't stop just because X, Y, and Z. He gave even more. So that's the world that I'm in, man. It's like that we in.
Yeah. But it's a muscle though. It's a muscle that we gotta work out. It's a muscle that we gotta work out.
Yeah.
Keep loving, keep forgiving, and just live your life. And God gonna always be there for you.
Yeah. And don't sulk. Don't harbor over things. Go read the 4 agreements.
Mm-hmm.
We did a whole episode on this.
Mm-hmm.
There are 4 agreements that will change your life. One of them is don't take things personal.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take things personal. Everybody is dealing from their own center of awareness. We do not know where they are in life. We don't know what happened to them that day. We don't know what they're going through. They're all dealing, and we don't know what type of stuff they know. Everyone is acting from their center of awareness at that moment. And we get mad when people don't act the way that we want them to act.
Right.
That's a form. That's one of the biggest forms of suffering on this world is for you want people to respond the way that you would respond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Should she say?
When I read the 4 agreements, I was like, this me?
4 agreements. What are they? Don't take anything personal. Always do your best.
Mm-hmm.
Be impeccable with your speech or with your word. What's the other one? Oh, what's the what was wrong? What's the other one? What's the other one? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Y'all know my brain. Sometimes. Shout out to everybody. Oh, we got KBish99. Good morning. Says, I need to start my mornings with this positivity every day. That's what we here for,
That's what
man.
we here
That made me happy.
for.
That made me happy. Johnny was up in here. Johnny said she'll jump on too.
Oh,
Angeline, yeah, I talked to her. She said she want to come on.
most definitely.
Lovable Libra, Fuzzy Whale was good. Need,
Don't
Bear
make
Bear,
assumptions.
D. Don't make assumptions.
When
Don't make
we
assumptions.
assume no worse.
Don't make assumptions. Yep.
Oh my
See
goodness.
what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that. Don't make assumptions and don't take things personal, right? So if this dude just undercut me, right? The first thing I'm gonna do is take it personal. That's the first thing naturally I'm gonna do. Man, I just hired you. Boom, 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 boom. Then after that, what am I going to do? I'm gonna make an assumption. Now I can't hire these dudes no more. Now I can't give it to black people. Man, that's why I don't get to black people, man.
Right.
I don't mess with brothers, man. Now I'm gonna make an assumption. Now I personally just broke two of the agreements based off of this person who's dealing in their lack of awareness.
Right.
They're coming from a place of lack. They may not be able to eat. They may not be able to feed their family. So he's trying everything he can to make sure he secures a spot.
Yeah.
So him being in survival, he can't even be like, yo, let me holler at Nehemiah just to make sure I'm good for next year. He's thinking survival. I gotta be here. I gotta do anything I can. Nehemiah may not book me. Let me go to the source.
Yeah.
And me, I'm over here thinking, oh, he has it out for me. But in reality, this dude don't know how he gonna eat next year.
Right. Right.
So me, I can't make assumptions. My assumptions now are going to mean that I'm not going to live in my truth because now I'm going to stop giving like the creator did because I'm assuming that other people are going to do to me what he did.
And I'm gonna be honest with my assumptions. If I assume, that brings me worry and I can't sleep at night. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Every time I don't assume, I can guarantee you this: God has always put the truth in my hand. I didn't never have to go looking for it. I never had to assume. It comes to my hand. It's like, okay, you have the facts, you have the truth. Now the ball is in your court, champ. What you gonna do? You gonna stay? Or you gonna do what you gotta do? And I move like that.
and that's growth. That's
growth.
literally that's what growth looks like. This is where you were. You now have more information to make a decision that gets you one level above. Are you going to?
Right.
If you don't, you stay on that same level and the patterns just keep getting repeated until you learn. Until you learn. Don't go down that block after 2 p.m. Don't go down. You keep going. One time you got robbed. One time you got beat up. One time the police got you. You know what? I'm going to stay away from that block at 2 o'clock. I ain't going over there no more.
Right.
Boom. Now you just went up that one level. But until you did, you had to keep going through it. I keep finding guys or girls who cheat on me. I keep finding guys and girls who cheat on me. Well, we have to do self-reflection. Why are you welcoming this into your life? What trend is in your life that has this repeating? Are you dating people only because you don't want to be alone?
Right.
So you were taking what's available and not holding out for the right thing because you're afraid of being alone. See, now that's a you thing. You're not running into people who constantly cheat on you. You're running into a problem with you not being able to be alone. That's the real problem.
Right.
So when we start to pull out, we start to see that everything that happens to us is for our growth. Just because he did this to me, why did he do this? Am I doing this to someone in my life? Is there some place in my life where I'm taking advantage of people who are helping me out and not giving back? That's the only reason why this is being shown to me, is because there's some area in my life where I'm doing this to somebody.
Right, right.
So thank you for showing me. Now I'm able to take inventory on this just happened to me. Let me not play victim. When we get into victim, we think it's happening to us. No, this is happening for me to grow. Where do I need to grow? Hold on, let's stop everything. Where do I need to grow? What areas in my life? And now we take inventory and we see, oh, you know what? Dang, my job, I've been half-assing. I've been lying to say that I'm doing hours and I'm not doing hours. I've been taking advantage of this workplace. They hire me for this and I'm only working. And it could be something as small as that. But it's those mentality things that if we're willing to do it here, we're willing to do it other places.
Right.
And that's what we got to break in order to grow.
Yo, we in rare form, man. Hey, you remember you said 20? It's 100 now.
What you talking about?
You remember you told me 20?
Nuh-uh.
Would you text me 20?
Nope.
We'll talk about it after the show.
Oh,
You
right.
remember. You
I do?
remember. Oh, you remember.
I text you 20?
Yeah, you was like, it's going for 20.
Oh, no.
It's going for 100.
Oh, it sound big. You know my brain. You know my brain. Oh, yeah. 100. 100. You want 100 each? 100 each, sucker. Let me tell you something about my monies, player.
Oh man,
we go for the 100, man.
Where you want to go? You want to go breath work? You know we had a nice little discussion. I don't know if they want to know what we talked about before the show.
Yeah.
Where you want to go with it?
Let's talk about what we talk about. Breath work. We already, man.
Okay.
We'll do that tomorrow, man. Y'all done already missed y'all window.
Okay.
Y'all got me hype over here.
Let's get it.
Y'all done missed y'all window of breath work. So yeah, let's talk about what we was talking about earlier.
You want me to start it off?
Yeah. Because I already forgot.
So you sent me a video on Instagram about Shine, and Shine was having he was on what's that case Cam and Mace.
I don't even know what their show is called.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Okay.
That's the name of the podcast.
They kind of like us a little bit.
Yeah, but they ain't daily. Nobody like us. We one of one.
We different.
Yeah, most definitely. And we take a sip.
We'll go convo for convo with anybody.
Oh yeah, they don't want that.
We'll go convo for convo with anybody.
They
Put your best podcasters in the room with us, man. We're gonna go across every topic, spirituality. We're gonna talk of finance. We're gonna talk about straw men, how your social security number is a straw man. We'll talk about everything, man. We'll talk about the doggone tribe and how they was talking to extraterrestrials and knew about solar. Man, look, man.
So you sent me a video, and it was Shine basically saying that Diddy never liked him. He felt like he was the man, like he was the boss. And it got to a point he started taking down some of Diddy joints, his main joints, the ones that he got babies by. And then he also talked about how he beat up one of Puffy's security guards, and he was like, that's when Diddy was like, hey, we got to get rid of him. And I told you, I said, why is it that they're waiting for this man to be in jail to talk this tough talk, like they got their chest out, but they wasn't saying it when he was out?
Yeah, because it's like, I got mind control over Debo.
Okay.
He'd be like, shut the fuck up. And I'll be quiet. But when he leave, I'll be talking again.
It's a lot of talking going on.
And right now, the Black community has suffered from this in slavery.
Mm-hmm.
We've suffered from this since slavery, where we allow massa to appoint our leaders.
Right.
And we also learn to beat our people down when they was already down. And it's continued behavior. So I was watching something with the Maori tribe, right? Oh, I gotta show you this. It was so beautiful. They were out there. I gotta find this. It was one of the most beautiful clips I've seen in a long time. And they were inside of where they hold their Congress hearings or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they were trying to rewrite a law that went against the Maori people. And they started doing the haka.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody in there started doing the haka. And they had to pause
mm-hmm.
the whole hearing. You should try to find it. It's so beautiful. Like, look it up. Look at Congress had to pause because of the haka or something like that. But I say that to say is that what happens, especially when they're back against the ropes or whatever, we kind of go to what we know. Mm-hmm. And we go to our conditioned thinking. And for Blacks in the world, what we know in our conditioned thinking has been that of separation, that of finger pointing. So now we're just doing what we've been taught to do from all of these years. You see it? I saved it. Are
Trying to
you?
find.
I added you to the Zen AM news thing. You see it? It's like a channel. I added you on Instagram, so I'll be saving stuff today. But I think I put it in there. But long story short, I think it just we've been taught to be a culture to that's that whole crabs in the barrel mentality is when we see someone coming to the top, we have to pull them down. And Puffy's been at the top forever. He's been at the top since we were little. So there's no telling how many people have wanted to pull him down.
Right.
And that's what
Right.
we're seeing. And you got an employee who's a rapper already talking about, I felt like the CEO. Like, imagine an employee that you hire. Imagine Zen AM gets big and we hire a PA because we want to start opening up jobs and just start opening up opportunities. And the PA is coming in there like, I feel like I'm the CEO of this.
Right.
We're gonna be
Right.
like,
Right.
brother, we 700 episodes deep. We've been in the mud getting this. We've been doing this, getting this. And you walk in like you want to be the CEO. And that's a lot of people. That's the mentality of a lot of people. So when the CEO is down, they're gonna talk about it. They're not gonna look at anything if the CEO put them on or not.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that that's just crazy that Sean would do that. I mean, you had all he. I mean, you got out of jail, I think in what 2017, 18. You had all that time. You around him. He bringing you out the shows, and now you want to talk about it. Like, I would have saved that between them two. I wouldn't have brought that out. And it's like we in a time in a life now. It's just like people love just picking with you or just knocking you when you down, bro.
Well, I mean, that goes exactly what we just talked about, right? With the brothers from Spring Break, right? We don't know what situation they in. Sean could be. We don't know. But it speaks volume when someone is willing to talk about somebody when they down. You know what I mean? That's all. That's a character thing right there. Y'all ready for this? I don't know if y'all can hear this.
Are our voices shaking the core foundation of this
You hear it?
house?
Yep.
It was 22-year-old Hannah Rafferty Maite Clark who led the traditional Māori haka or challenge in Parliament in November. She and her colleagues were protesting against a bill tabled by the right-wing ACT Party, which proposed rewriting the principles of New Zealand's founding documents. For that, Maite Clark has been suspended from Parliament for a week and the party's co-leaders for 3 weeks, punishments that are unprecedented.
They didn't actually show it. They didn't actually show it here when she actually did it.
Yeah, it was a law. Of course, that was just a little glimpse of it. But I'm gonna tell
you
you,
had to see because they did it all throughout. Like everyone in that, like when you watch the actual clip, you see everybody. Like it's the live clip of when they did it. Everybody in the stands, everybody in there, and it was one of the most powerful things to watch. It was like, yo, this is what happens when there's unity with people. You know what I mean? Like this is what they don't want.
But and that's the thing. It's like the originality of tribes, man. They stand for something.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to everybody that's a part of a tribe, like the Indian tribe or New Zealand tribe. They know what's right is right and wrong is wrong. And when they need to come together as one, I don't care if they got to travel thousands of miles. They really stand on business. And I wish, us as a community can do that. It's like, yeah, we're and they know that. They know we'll protest for a day or two and then we'll go back like nothing ever happened. But these people stand on that.
Let's give ourselves a little bit more credit.
Okay.
Because what happens is that most of the time we don't see the good that's being done in the world because social media doesn't reward that all the time, right? So there's these brothers. I can't remember exactly where it was. It might have been St. Louis, might have been Houston, somewhere, right? It was this gas station. And I think the gas station guy pulled a gun on a 16-year-old who he thought was stealing. Or something on the lines of that.
Yes.
They protested until that gas station was shut down.
Yes, that's true.
They was not playing that. And of course, they got a little bit of waves, but it's not going to make the same waves that a Puff Daddy is going to make because they don't want those stories. That's why we talk about 50 Cent. Like, why is 50 Cent not highlighting these stories? You know what I'm saying? He has a platform to show, like, look, this is what happens when we come together, y'all. But there's so much great that's happening in the world, but between your algorithm and this, we may never see it. So I want to give support to all of the people who are out there, who are fighting a good fight. They just don't get the same social media coverage.
Right. That's a fact. And that was out in Detroit. I remember when that happened. I think that was last year sometime. And they was like, look, you ain't buying no gas here. You ain't getting no sale here. Go across the street and get your gas. They was stopping everybody, black, white, Mexican, Indian. And the guy he was terrified. Like I said, I'm sorry. No, you don't do that, man. And they had to force to shut down. And I think somebody else knew ownership and things like that.
Yeah. So it does happen.
That's true.
It does happen. So when we say it never happens, what happens is that we create that as a reality. But if we start to change our speech, and instead of looking at the areas it doesn't happen, we highlight the areas it does, what happens is that even us will start seeing it more. But when we highlight when we don't see it, the brain doesn't know the difference.
Right.
The brain doesn't know the difference. For instance, I want everybody to do this right now. Everybody right now, wherever you are, I want you to scan the room right now and tell me what you see red. Scan it right now. Tell me what you see red. Tell me what you see. All right, now I'm back. Right? All right, we're back. All right, back. Right? How many items in the room were green?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's what our life is. When we scanning for something, that's all we see.
Right.
So when we looking for red, we don't even see the green in the room.
Right.
So we got to train ourselves to scan everything.
That's true.
That's the way the brain works. If you know the brain is scanning and it's only going to see that, then we need to be the curators of what we're scanning. If I know the brain can only scan specific things, let me scan for the good shit that I want to experience.
Right.
Let me scan.
Hey, look at that, man. Yeah, we're going to take a 2-week break hiatus. We're going to take a 2-week break. That was a good exercise, man. And you're right. We need to start looking in the good of everything and stop looking at the bad, because we do nitpick. We definitely do nitpick, and it's good in everything. It's good in everything. It's God in everything. So if it's God in everything, it's the yin and the yang. It has to have that balance.
Woo! Uh-oh. Oh, you talking today. Hey, look, man.
I'm just trying to keep up, man. That's all I'm trying to do. What they say, I just want to be in the number, man. I just want to be in the number.
You up.
Shout out to Numerology Nation.
Who is the author of that, The Psychology of the Negro? Because there's another book that we talked about that is Breaking the Psychological Chains of Slavery. And that is by Hassim, right? And he did 2 books. I'm wondering, so Breaking the Psychological Chains of Slavery, and look down, see what his other book is. It's like Hassim. It's like Hassim Nauman or something. Hassim Akbar.
Let's see.
Breaking the Psychological Chains of Slavery. It says Hassim Akbar.
Not Naeem Akbar.
Naeem Akbar.
Yeah.
What's the other book he has too? He has a couple of books.
That's a cold name. Know Thyself.
Know Thyself.
New visions for the black man.
Know Thyself.
Woo. Community of Self.
Woo.
You got some books, man.
Powerful books. That changed the way you see a lot of things, especially the Breaking the Psychological Chains of Slavery. Because I didn't know how I was still affected by slavery and where it was present in my life. And even all the way down to how we make light skin and dark skin jokes. That all comes from slavery.
Right.
Like, that's all slavery stuff. When we say, look at light skinned dudes be posing like this or this, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all stuff from slavery, because those light skinned ones were the ones that Massa and them had babies. Like, those were the babies of Massa. And a lot of times they got different treatment. And a lot of times they were brought in the house and their hair started to come out a different texture in this. So I'm telling y'all, man, there's a lot in this world that we don't know is happening, and it's happening. And it's our job to reconnect with the creator so that we are just observant of everything and we don't fall for. So we stand for something and don't fall for anything.
Talk that talk.
Mm.
Talk that talk.
I'm going on a hiatus, y'all. I don't know where this stuff be flowing from, but
I don't know, man. We got
shout out to Banny. Shout out to Pearl Tunzi. Shout out to RAR.
They in the IG with it.
I don't know what that name is, man. Y'all got me looking goofy when I be trying to read y'all names. I'll be looking real uneducated. They be like, Nehemiah can't read. Oh snap.
It be the text be so small. That's what it is. You gotta squint. You gotta.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do, man? You want a caller? You want breath work?
No, I think it's in or not, right?
Is it or not?
Yeah, we got in or not, man. We're gonna pull everybody up, man. Look, sometimes we just get so heated. I'm gonna pull this chat up so y'all could participate as in or not. But it's been a good day. You know, IG cuts us off at an hour.
Oh yeah, so they got 7 minutes.
So y'all, so we gonna do that, and then like I said, y'all, we gonna be creating the Patreon. We want to get y'all thoughts on this, right? Since y'all are our crew and everything. But what we realized was that, first of all, let's talk about what our aim is, right?
Mm-hmm.
The aim for the show has been to give people positive options to listen to start their day with. You get information, you get fun. It's just a lot of positivity and a lot of light based off of what's happening in the world. That was always our objective. So now what happened is that the Breakfast Club has officially switched over to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So right now there's about 13 million people who have just been left without anything to watch in the morning show or anything. So we just want to get your thoughts. I was just kind of in like ChatGPT and just talking. I'm like, what if we try to pick up those followers? Like, what if we replace the Breakfast Club? So I just want to get y'all thoughts. I love the idea of it, but the one thing that I'm nervous about is that I don't want anything changing the direction of this show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want us curating certain content to kind of fit in the form of what the Breakfast Club was doing, because I feel like a lot of their content, a lot of it was more of just regular morning show fluff. Like a lot of this, it wasn't really the direction I have for this, which is giving people gems. But I know y'all got to start in the morning. So I just want to get y'all take. It's talking about we got to do an overhaul. We might got to change the name of the show, little stuff like that. And I was just like, this is going in a completely different direction. So I just want to get y'all take. That's kind of where we are with the show right now, with trying to grow it and elevate it, but we're kind of being put into that little content bubble of you got to give the people this, and it's like pop culture and this, and it's like,
right.
I don't know if I really want to do that. So we just want to keep y'all all informed. We don't want to make any major changes, but we want y'all to have a say so in what happens in the show, because it's not just about us, y'all. So we love to have y'all thoughts. What things do y'all like that we talk about? What things don't y'all like? That type of stuff, because we really want to curate this to be for y'all in the morning time. You got something to say? You thinking about it?
Nah. I'm going with the flow, man.
Yeah. So that's where we are, y'all. Like I said, we keeping y'all updated. Y'all gonna be updated whenever we get the pay. All this, y'all updated on all of this. See what Boo Man says.
He says, I think Zen AM brand is solid. The road might be longer, but in the long run, this would be very powerful. There are a lot of people who need this in the morning, and they just need to find it.
There it is. Well, I couldn't have said it better myself. Well, Boo Man said it. I mean, and Boo Man's one of the smartest brothers that I met in the last few years. So It is solid branding. I thought it was solid branding. Chat is like, you are competing with it with Zen relaxation. It started showing me all of the SEO words that we're competing with the name being Zen AM.
Right.
So it was like, this is why you keep getting hidden in the search, because we all know when there's two types of discoveries. There's paid discovery and then there's organic discovery. Organic discovery comes from people in their own search box, and then also suggested videos. YouTube, Instagram will suggest things, but those suggestions come based off of topics, comes based off of SEO titles and all of that. So it said that we aren't. I mean, I thought we were doing really solid because we got 40 and 30,000 views in the 1 month on the YouTube channel. So before we start going that route, I just wanted to, that's what I was looking at, because it was like, you got to do a whole branding overhaul. And I was like, no, we don't.
Right.
No, we don't. We don't got to do no branding, because it's like you did 100 and something episodes, but they're still invisible. No one knows. So you got to do a metadata overhaul. You got to do this. And I was like, damn, all right. A lot of work. I'm still over here just trying to get the automation going. I'm like, you telling me I got the, you know what I mean? So she found me through the IG. So I think I gotta start pushing more on my IG for this. So I think that's going to be the next steps. I'm going to put this in the bio, do all that. So we'll do that next. But we just wanted to keep y'all abreast of everything, and we want to keep y'all in the loop. I want y'all to help us with the show. Tell us topics y'all want, all that, because this is a community thing that we build, and it's not just a sit and listen to them. This is us. We coming in and we all growing together.
That's a fact. You ready for Zen or not?
Let's go. Comments up. Y'all ready for Zen or not? All right, IG fam, we're gonna go Zen or not. Shout out to Two-Face, shout out to Pearl, shout out to Betsy. We're gonna go to Zen or not. We're gonna list off a bunch of comments or topics, and y'all gonna say whether it's Zen or not.
Let's get it. Pineapple on pizza, Zen or not?
Zen, especially if the pineapple is upside down. Tomorrow's my day, y'all. Shout out to all the upside down pizza, pineapple people, baby.
Double dipping chips, Zen or not?
That is not Zen. So disgusting. So disgusting. I'll be watching people eat too. Like if we sharing something, I'm gonna watch you. If I see you double dip or if your finger even touch it, I'm out. I'm not dipping in. I'm done. I'm not touching no more chips.
Let's see. Naps longer than 2 hours, Zen or not?
Nigga, you might as well go to sleep, Nick.
Might as well go to bed.
That's bed, nigga. I just nap for 4 hours, nigga. That's nighttime. This is officially a whole new day now.
Eating leftovers for breakfast.
Hell yeah.
That's
Hell yeah, that's Zen. That's Zen right there. Stomach be on messed up all until noon. Then I knew I was eating the whole Thanksgiving for breakfast. Like this is not normal. Stomach just sweet potatoes and got to you. You sitting there like, why my stomach? It's like because you ate a pound of butter at 8 o'clock.
Let's see. Using PTO just to stay home.
Hell yeah, Zen. What else you gonna use it for?
That's Zen.
Use this so I don't remember they used to call it going postal. We don't have that happen too much.
No.
Remember back in the day going postal was a thing?
Most definitely.
We don't got that no more. But yeah, Zen. I think this is what I was going to do. When I was going to take over this branch in Kansas City, I was going to give every single employee a mental health day. So they get to choose one day out of the month. That's a mental health day for them. Whatever day it is, you choose. Like, I don't care if it's a Friday. I don't care. Everyone put in their mental health days. Boom. So now you get that, every month you're going to have a mental health break.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah, because I mean, everybody don't need to be at work all day, every day. I'm against that.
Ignoring calls and texting back later.
Zen, I do that shit all the time. I might not text you back for 3 days. I'm like, and I answer the question you sent me too.
Right.
You probably don't even got the question still in your phone.
Nah.
I just answer it like you just sent it to me. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, what are we talking about? What?
Last but not least, loving someone but choosing yourself.
Zen.
Zen.
You got to teach people how to, because if you don't show them how you expect to be loved, they'll never love you that way.
Take a sip, man. Take a sip. That's the new one. That's the new one.
That's
You just
the new
look
one,
up and point.
Yeah.
That's the new one.
I don't know. I don't know what we. Woo.
That's it for Zen and Not, man.
That's it, man. We live. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to IG people who came through. Shout out to our brother Kabish99. Hey, we here every single morning. We here every single morning. Pop in, do your thug thizzle with us, man. We here. We welcome everybody.
That's a finna.
We'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, it says Instagram has disconnected the stream.
They don't play.
We here tomorrow, y'all. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so make sure you wear.
It's your day.
It's my day, man. So ain't no telling. We might go conspiracy. You might need to wear your leather suit. Ain't no telling. We might roll. We don't know. We don't know. You coming into Nehemiah's house of fun. So we will see y'all tomorrow. Same Zen channel. I don't even know how to say that. We'll be here tomorrow, y'all. Holla.
Holla. Holla.